Hey, so what's up? This is Neil from PerfectSunLED.com, and I'm bringing you guys a new tutorial. This is how to properly use your fans so you don't fuck up your plant, but also so your plant grows bigger, denser buds, healthier plant, bigger, did I say bigger already? Big plant. You want big fat yields, right? Well, this is how to properly use fans. Let's get on with this shit. All right, so first thing is you want to use an oscillating fan because you don't want too much wind, and you want to make sure that you have wind. Now let's go ahead first to go through the reasons why you need wind. So the first reason why you need wind at all, like why do I need wind, man? I mean, I'm indoors, everything's nice, it's good temperature. Why do I need wind in my room, right? Here's why you need wind in your room. So plants sweat. Yeah, that's right. You're not special. Plants sweat just like we sweat. Well, not exactly, but they sweat anyway. They transpire. So you have the leaf, right? The leaf has the underside where the stigmata is. That's like the little holes where they transpire out of the leaves and stuff. No, not stigmata. We're not talking about Jesus here. Stigmata. And so when they put out the moisture on the bottom of the leaves, what happens? That's also where they breathe from. Man, kind of a stupid design, right? Yo, hey, it's not God's fault. It has literally no brain. Gnosticism.com. But whatever, whatever designed it, could have done better, but that's fine. So it has this stigmata that sweats on the bottom side of the leaf. What happens? You get a moisture barrier on the underside of the leaf. Now, if there's no wind to blow away that moisture and to evaporate the moisture from the bottom of the leaf, then it's like basically has a hard time sucking in the CO2, and that's what the plant breathes, right? Yo, you're basically drowning the bitch like she's a Muslima terrorist stuck in Guantanamo Bay. So stop that shit, man. Bush hasn't been president for like 10 years. Did anyone get that joke? Okay, so anyway, so that's why you need air in the first place. So you need air moving around, like that's why outdoors they have the wind. That's all good, right? So this is why you want to use something like an oscillating fan. Now, why not just use a box fan? It's cheaper, right? Just set up a box fan and just blast your fucking babies with it. Yeah, now they're really breathing, right? Now they got all kinds of air. Now, the problem with that is you're going to give them too much wind, right? So you don't want to give too much wind. So you don't want to just put the fan right on them. And in fact, that's why you want an oscillating fan. I'll tell you other reasons why you want an oscillating fan. But you take a box fan, just put it right in your plants. That's too much wind, and you get wind burned. This isn't Nazi Germany. Wind burn, Nazis burn. So buy a damn oscillating fan. Or aim your fan at a wall or something at an angle to create a cyclone in the tent. Or your room, whatever you're growing in. But don't overdo that shit, all right? We don't want to transport her like Dorothy to Oz. Okay, that was kind of a bad joke that came off the top of my head, but we don't want to transport her like Dorothy to Oz. Anyway, because you're creating a circular wind, like a tornado. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, definitely you want to make sure you have an oscillating fan for that reason. Now, another reason to have an oscillating fan is that like you have the leaf here, right? And it's transpiring. What happens is the oscillating fan, it's blowing like this, so it blows all the wind away from the plant, but then it doesn't blow for a second, allowing more CO2 to occupy that area. So if you have the CO2, so it blows the old stale air away, because remember the plant leaf right underneath the surface of the plant leaf, it's sucking in all the CO2. You're blowing away that stale air, and the new air replaces it. That's really good about oscillating fan. But if you have a box fan, just make sure to face it at an angle toward the wall. So don't face it at your plant. So if your plants are in the center of the room, you want to have the fan hitting the outside walls of your tent or your room, and that way it creates kind of a cyclone of wind inside there, and that will have you can have two fans going opposite directions. So have one fan hitting the wall this way, and the other fan hitting the other wall the opposite way. So two opposite ways. That way you have two cyclones going opposite directions, and that will create some like wind turbulence. You just don't want them, you don't want the fans on too high. It depends how big the room is. The smaller tent, like 4x4, you can use like a little 16-inch fan. And but if you have two fans going opposite directions, that kind of causes turbulence. And what that will do is allow some settling and then rustling up, some settling, rustling up. But anyway, oscillating fan works the best. But if I was going to do a cycling, I'd probably just do one fan. Just don't have it too strong of a fan. If you have a much bigger room, like an 8x8 room, then you might want to use like a 20-inch box fan and put it on like medium or something. You don't want it too high. The leaves should just be rustling a little bit. Okay, now, don't get me wrong though. be a little rough with the bitch, right? Slap my bitch up, tie her ass down and train her good, to be big and bushy, like nice bush. Wait, that didn't go any better. You want a bush, right? So, yeah. So you want to train her, be a little rough with her, train her up and low stress training. That's like, slapping her around a little bit. You got to train her a little bit, So don't be you want to be overly gentle with your plant. It's okay to be a little rough with her. It actually helps them grow better. Now, the final thing about wind, it helps your plants be stronger. So outdoors, when there's wind, the plant has to compensate for the wind, right? Compensate. There we go. Woo! I said it. So as the plant's growing, the wind's blowing it around every now and again. Sometimes wind blows, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's stronger, sometimes it's not. But that wind, it makes the plant have to resist the wind to stay and grow. And so as it's being blown around, it has to, it makes everything stronger. It makes the plant stronger. We don't want too much wind. Like I said, just a little bit of wind. If you have an oscillating fan, you just want to blow it on top of your plants, and just have it on low. Never put it higher than low. You also don't want it too close to your plants. But again, if it's on low, it should be okay. But you don't want it like touching your plants, basically, right? So I'd have it like a foot away from the plants or so. That is the plants that are closest to it. And so that's why most people put the oscillating fan right above the plants, right? And kind of oscillating it down on them like this. And that's great. So that's how you want to do it. I have an 8x8 tent. I have my fan on the other side. So I'm only using 8x4 of the tent, but I have an 8x8. The reason why I have an 8x8 is so I can have things like my fan, my AC, my CO2. It gives me room for everything else that I want. And on this, I grow on this half and everything else is on this half. My drums, to feed the plant, all that kind of stuff, 50-gallon drums. Just makes it much easier, like having more room like that. You can always keep that stuff outside the tent if you need to, if you only have like one tent. You don't have enough room inside. Anyway, so the fan, though, it's on the opposite side. And it blows back and forth like this. So it's a good 4 feet away from the plants, which I like. But if you can't do that, just put it above the plants, have it kind of aiming down at the plants, and have it oscillating. If you can use a smaller fan, that's fantastic. You don't need a big fan. A 16-inch fan oscillating, that's all you need. That's good for like every 8x4 area. So if you have a bigger grow, for every 8x4 area, you want one like 16-inch oscillating fan on low. Also, it saves you electricity. Boom, win-win, right? Okay, so that's pretty much why and how to use fans. So use them and, make your plant grow better. Hopefully this helped. If you liked it, please do me a favor. Like and subscribe. Actually, you know what? Subscribe doesn't mean anything anymore. So yeah, subscribe, but you want to hit that bell notification to get notified. But you know what? That probably is not going to mean anything either. So if you want to make sure that you see my future videos and how to grow and all that good stuff, then go to my website. The link's in the description. perfectsunled.com and sign up to a newsletter. Every now and again, I'll remind you guys that I'm still here making videos. I don't ever do that, but I should start doing that. I will start doing that. Or you can follow me on Instagram as well. That's Grow Pot Cheaply Instagram. And that way, if you forget about me, my link to my YouTube channel is always in the description of my Instagram posts. Also, I do more posts more frequently of photos and things like that on Instagram as well, so you can get more information about the grows I'm doing. And also, check out my book, Grow Pot Cheaply, on Amazon. The link's in the description. Just go to my website. Either one of my websites, click on it, perfectsunled.com. Click on Grow Book, boom, there you got it. $7 for the digital copy. You can get a physical copy for a lot more, but that's because Amazon charges so damn much to print the shit. But it's a big, colorful book. It's 8 by 11, half the size of standard paper. And yeah, it's awesome. And it's all in color. Can't beat that, right? My whole entire system's in there, how to do everything, so it's awesome. And then also, if you want more behind the scenes information and cool stuff, like more videos, like I'm trying to do more of these, but the smoke reviews and things like that, check out the Patreon page. You get a lot of benefits, see videos that don't come here on YouTube, but also you get a chance to win stuff. So I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway here really soon of one of my books, the paper copy of it. So signed paper copy, giving that away. Also, I'm going to be giving away a Perfect Sun Mini soon as well. I'm going to do the book here. Hopefully, if I remember, I'm going to do it like in the next couple of days. And then I also want to do a giveaway for the Perfect Sun Mini as well. But that's going to be a little bit more down the road. But soonish, like very soonish, like hopefully within the next couple weeks, I'll be giving away one of those, and then I'll probably be giving away another one soon after that. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, all that stuff. Share the videos, leave your questions in the comments below. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Until next time, double peace.